going on, guys? Welcome back to my Harry Potter marathon. Today, we're going to be talking about arguably the best film of the franchise, depending on the day, Order of the Phoenix. Firstly, this film has so much to be praised for, not only for its technical prowess, its character development and storytelling technique, but also for its ability to rectify some errors in the Goblet of Fire. Mike Newell has openly spoken about the challenges he faced in researching and gathering information for that film. It's evident that David Yates is deeply passionate about this franchise, having studied the books and previous films paying homage to both. This dedication led him to be entrusted with the direction and the rest of the series, in addition to the first Fantastic Beasts film, which was also pretty commendable. Wasn't as good as the Harry Potter franchise, but the first film was alright. The film stands out as one of the most engaging and tension-filled stories to the entire franchise. The screenplay, crafted by the talented Michael Goldberg, and the film's exceptional pacing and meticulous assembly contribute to its remarkable storytelling. The film is always moving forward and peeling the layers down one at a time, introducing new elements building upon the existing plot. The cohesion and competence make it truly compelling and a well-crafted tale. While other films in the series, except for Prison of Azkaban, were burdened by excessive filler and exposition, Order of the Phoenix manages to balance its narrative through clever exposition integrated through newsletters and mini montages, ensuring that the information is delivered swiftly and efficiently, minimizing unnecessary time wasting. Now, despite the limited time for filler or downtime, director David Yates managed to create numerous memorable moments and scenes through the characters and their evolving storylines. The climax of the film is a short yet groundbreaking moment packed with action and leaving ample room for future development. Moreover, it serves as a powerful demonstration of the magic that fans have been eagerly anticipating. Even before the opening frame, the film's tone is set with the studio title screen, hinting at the return to the dark, ominous, and cold direction established by Alfonso Cuarón. This style of atmosphere pays off tremendously throughout the movie. The opening frame itself sets the tone for the entire film, striking a balance between darkness and edginess, and the initial dialogue and visual cues that reveal Harry's state of mind. Order of the Phoenix is a veritable treasure trove of risks woven throughout the narrative in its various aspects. The drama within Hogwarts and the students there, the introduction to the new defense against the dark arts teacher, which I'll delve into later, the political intrigue within the mystery of magic, and of course, the looming presence of Voldemort all contribute to the film's complexity and depth. Now, this film had an equal contribution from the story and the characters driving it, but a significant portion of its success can be attributed to the characters and the development. What Yates achieved that no one else really did to this extent was strike a perfect balance amongst all the characters, giving each one depth and complexity by exploring their emotions and motivations, making them relatable to the audience. He assigned each character a crucial role within the plot, in addition to providing them with a compelling arc. In my opinion, this is one of the most exemplary instances, excluding the Deathly Hallows Part 2, of team effort, even though Harry initially tried to exclude them. More on that later again. This allowed for numerous memorable character moments and showcased the true power they possess, particularly as a unit. With that said, this truly seems to be Harry Potter's breakthrough film, where he delivers exceptional acting and is given remarkable character development. He achieved a remarkable balance between his internal struggles, his push to keep his friends safe, the battle against the Ministry of Magic, and the central mystery. Each of these subplots was meticulously developed, revealing how Harry confronted and overcame these demons. Now, returning to the positive aspect of balancing, Yates did an incredible job of including all the best characters from the previous films, such as Mad-Eye Moody, Remus Lupin, and Sirius Black. Sirius Black takes a significant leap forward in this film, not only in his camera presence, but also in his character development, the bond he shares with Harry, and his fate at the end. Some of the most captivating moments of the film occur when he's in frame, especially when he's with Harry, showcasing the profound emotions they share. However, when it comes to the character who truly steals the show, it is undoubtedly Imelda Staunton as Dolores Umbridge. I probably pronounced the name wrong, so forgive me. People often cite Thanos or the Joker as the most formidable villains ever created, but Dolores Jane Umbridge undoubtedly surpasses that. She is an absolute bitch, and there's no other way of describing that. But in the same breath, she's also incredibly captivating. She's a demanding presence on screen, which is quite frequent. Her body language, her voice, her annoying giggle, her hideous pink suit, and the choices of words all contribute to creating this dreadful character. However, she has all the makings of being a fantastic antagonist. One idea that I thought of, and maybe I'm just drawing at straws here, everybody in these films wear black, besides like Dumbledore really. But she wears this atrocious pink getup, where I think it's a symbol to mask the actual darkness that's at large, and that she brings as well. What do you think? Pretty good, right? As for the other characters, Dumbledore is a breath of fresh air. The way they portray him and the actor's performance are significantly better this time compared to the last one. Don't get me wrong, I know his portrayal in the last one wasn't book accurate per se, but I can appreciate the energy he brought to the character. But in this film, he tones it way down, embodying the true essence of Dumbledore: wisdom, humility, and immense power. Severus Snape also receives much needed character development, especially with his prominent role in this upcoming film. Throughout the previous 4 films, he can be easily perceived as a villain. However, this film reveals that he genuinely cares about the students, hinting at pieces of his backstory that are groundbreaking and leave us eager to see the character's future. Lastly, Neville also undergoes surprising character development and has good character moments. Like Snape, we get a glimpse to his backstory and the darkness he possesses, suggesting a connection between him and Harry. I genuinely appreciated the direction they took with Neville's character. They finally made a more significant and more investable character, which was crucial for his journey throughout the last 4 films. His character truly turned the corner in the second act and beyond. Another highlight to this film was the exceptional writing by Michael Goldberg. He had big shoes to fill, succeeding Steve Kloves, or Cloves again, whichever way you want to pronounce it, and he absolutely delivered. Some could argue that this is the best written film of the franchise. Goldenberg effectively condensed the house brick of a book into a film format, seamlessly incorporating his own ideas while eliminating unnecessary elements. He did an outstanding job developing all these characters as mentioned earlier. While I would love to ignore Umbridge's presence, I would argue that the best pieces of dialogue was given to her, not just Harry. A significant portion of this was due to her exceptional performance, but she steals every scene that she's in. Goldenberg also skillfully weaves in comedic moments and challenging situations, which The Prisoner of Azkaban kind of struggled with doing at times. While I found The Prisoner of Azkaban just to be a little bit funnier, Order of the Phoenix enhanced these comedic elements and then utilized them a bit better. My last positive aspect is the world building and technical aspects of the film. David Yates' world building is remarkable with diverse locations and the incorporation of magic, such as the Room Requirement, the Forbidden Forest, the Ministry of Magic, the headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix, and of course, Hogwarts. The production design is simply stellar. Regarding the technical aspects, the cinematography is fantastic. The film seamlessly blends the tones from the previous films, incorporating lighter scenes in the castle and darker, more chilling tones in other locations. The color grading is truly masterful. The editing handled by Mark Day adds a unique flair to the style of editing. He seamlessly transitions between scenes while blending in tones perfectly. While this film isn't flawless, I don't think I have really any concrete issues, but just a handful of nitpicks here and there. Firstly, there are some inconsistencies in the magic system. For instance, Harry gets into trouble in the opening scene for an action, but the school later on does the same exact thing right in front of the same people without any consequences. Additionally, there's an intriguing moment once they get to Hogwarts that only Harry and Luna experience, but later on in the film, all the students share the same experience and it simply diminishes the significance of the action. Secondly, there are some instances where the writing feels unnecessary at times. While I appreciate additional explanations to enhance understanding, it's frustrating when the film shows you one thing for you to grasp on your own and then explains it in the next frame. My last issue is with Harry's love interest. It's still quite unappealing and underdeveloped. I wish they simply cut it out, as it doesn't really contribute significantly to the plot, especially later on in the series. It basically just evaporates. Overall, I think The Order of the Phoenix may just be a bit underrated. I believe this is definitely a top 3 film of the franchise, and maybe even top 2 depending on the day. The Order of the Phoenix gets a very solid 8 out of 10 for me, and maybe with the right argument, I can bump it up to a 9. Let me know what you think about Order of the Phoenix in the comments below, and stay tuned for Half-Blood Prince. See you guys in the next one.